Hey you guys, it's Anna Gale, and this is this month's quick tutorial of how to paint this painting if you don't want to paint along with the full-length painting that I will upload very soon. So this right here is April's art activity on this, pre-stretched canvas, and you've got that outline of how to do this, and this is kind of like a work in progress, but I used paints that are different than what you get with your kit. So my final product will actually look very different than this. I'm not going to do this kind of metallic and coppery background, although I do like it. So April's project is Creativity Takes Courage by Henri Matisse. And like every one of these quick tutorials, I'm going to tell you to paint the background first, and then paint the elements, and then paint the lettering. However, this is a really great opportunity if you want to do a quicker project this month to maybe leave the background white. It's not incredibly difficult to go around all of these paint swirls, but do go around them. Don't assume that you can add them back in later. Unless you want to. Again, it is yours. But the outline is a good tool to use. Also, if you see Henri Matisse's signature is quite small down here, and so you may end up painting over that if you paint the background. I think it's a really great quote to have around the house to remember to be courageous and that creativity is worth it. Now, for those of you that have been around for a while now, I want to talk about the tubes of paint that I send you. Every single month I send 12 tubes of paint, and you have more paint than what you need to finish the project. And you may have other projects. I've had people that are painting rocks or birdhouses, or going to a hobby store to buy those like little craft paper boxes and making things out of those, or painting those to make new art projects. I have an idea though. You could also invest in different paints. Now, I picked those paints because I feel like they are quality, decent paints, and I feel very passionate about giving those paints to you guys so that you have good tools to do your art project. But if you felt so inclined, I would suggest that maybe you go to a hobby store and buy a tube of an even higher quality white opaque paint, just because it's very good at covering and mixing, and it's just not as transparent as the white paint that I send you. And white is the one color that you're going to run out of first, almost always. And so then what you get to do is use your other tubes of paint with the new white, and every time you get a box, you save those 12 tubes of paint in the mesh bag. You can even save the palette. The paint brushes, those are an expendable supply. You will need to use new ones every once in a while, or you're like me, you're going to use like several of the two over and over and over again as you're doing your painting. That's just what happens when you work on the whole thing at the same time. But say after 4 months or 12 months, you then have art supplies to gift to a small group of children, or just your grandkids, or just the kids down the street, or something like that. And they would have everything except for the canvas, because you're going to do the canvas every month and hang it in your house, and it will inspire you to live a wholehearted life. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, but do look for the full-length paint along video. I'm still having trouble finding friends to paint with me because of COVID and stuff, and so this month it's not going to be me talking with a friend, it's just going to be me painting. Let me know if you like that style or if you prefer to hear me gossip with my friends as we paint. Thank you so much for being a part of this important movement for all of us to give ourselves self-care and practice creativity. Thank you so much.